Hello Aquarians and welcome to Friday. That's your little dance for the weekend, and I think today you're probably feeling somewhat vulnerable. I want to remind you, we had a lunar eclipse on Wednesday, and that gravitational tidal wave really is just now hitting. And what you can kind of expect to happen between now until Monday, if it hasn't already, is a radical shift, really, in where you trust, who you trust, if you should even trust. That's the big question the lunar eclipse hit Aquarius is in. And at the same time, remember, in order to have an eclipse on one side, you had to be kind of torn apart a little bit on the other, and the other was your value system, how you make money. You're going to have to surrender to that right now, Aquarius, and trust. That's the universe's big lesson. But no matter how vulnerable you may feel today, tomorrow you will feel better. Mark my words. The moon will move into Libra, which is an air sign just like you. What that does is allow air signs to kind of detach from the heavy earthliness of their emotions. Allows you to be speculative and philosophical. It's a good weekend of learning, good weekend to pick up a book. It's one of those weekends where I classically say this joke. It's that like when you go back and think of a conversation you already had with a friend, only this time you have the perfect comeback. That kind of spacing out. So through the weekend, I think emotionally detached, partly cloudy, and a bit spacey. Now, there are some other things that are on fire astrologically, and that really deals with the sun in Pisces, which today is ruled by Sagittarius. So I think you'll be doing a lot of expanding of your understanding, expanding of your ego, particularly in those areas of values. If you got torn by the lunar eclipse, you'll probably be doing some expanding and thinking about that. Also, Mercury is telling me time to make a decision. That decision deals with your ego. Now, Mercury has been retrograde for weeks. It's only been direct for a little while now. So if you are clear on a certain ego decision, make it, move ahead. Aquarians can be a little wishy-washy sometimes when it comes down to what their ego claims in the world. They're real good about knowing what they want, but claiming, kind of wishy-washy. Prove me wrong. Then lastly, Mars pushing forward now, actually in still the sign it has been in forever. You know what that is? Gemini, saying move forward now with your creative projects. You definitely want to take advantage of that, and you'll probably have an opportunity to move forward with a creative project in the next couple of days. All right, Aquas, that's all we have for your weekend forecast. I'll be back here on Monday. Until then, live, love, be.